What's up, guys? Nate and Sutton back with another video, and today we are exposing all of the most weird things about us.
Which his list is about this long and mine's about this long.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be kind of a hard video to make because she's like the least weird person I've ever met. But I was able to come up with some pretty good ones.
Yeah, so I wrote the weird things about him and he wrote them about me, and we don't know what each other wrote. So we're about to find out together.
All right, who's up first? Ladies first?
Okay, so my first one.
You just know it off the top of your head? You don't have to look at your notes?
Yeah. First of all, let me say this. He's got so many weird things about him that I cannot say on camera. I feel like the weirdest things I can think of about you could not be said. So I'm coming out here with the bang because this one's borderline. Is that he does naked handstands every day. When he's like going to get in the shower before he works out, he's like doing a little warm up kind of in the room before he showers, and he'll like do handstands with no clothes on.
Please don't visualize that. I don't know if I can top that one. Okay, so one thing that's really weird about Sutton is she'll have these weird bad dreams about me that always get her going.
Oh, I had one last night. I forgot to tell you.
What was it?
I had to think about it. I just know I woke up so mad at you.
Well, the funny thing is that she'll have dreams that are like bad about me, where like I'm cheating on her. Like that happens all the time. And or like I like dumped her or like did something bad to her, and then she'll like be all excited about me, like she like wants to get intimate.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I feel like I never touch you because I'm like so mad at you.
Not in the moment, but then you'll like wake up and you'll be so excited about me because I'm not really that person, you know.
Oh. Okay, his second one is that he is the most routine person I've ever met. Like, I could literally tell you what he is doing every single day, probably to the minute. Because he's like living a Groundhog Day, if y'all have seen that movie, just the same thing over and over and over. But he loves it. That's how he loves it.
I love it. Yeah.
Including the handstands.
Yeah, sometimes I think like I am so routine to the max. Like even the way I dry off with a towel, like I do it the same exact way every day. But hey, that's who I am.
I know one of mine that you're going to say is the only one I could think of for me.
I hope I got it.
I'll tell you when you get to it. You'll get to it.
But I gotta say about being routine, it really makes you super productive. For those of you that lack productivity.
We need some rules here.
What?
You can't fight every weird thing
I'm not
about
fighting.
him.
I just want them to know why I do it. Next weird thing about Sutton is that she has never, ever tasted beer or had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think that's pretty weird.
Yeah, those are true, and it is weird.
Yeah.
But the not having beer one's kind of cool. And
I
with
think
the
it's
peanut
cool.
butter and jelly, I just feel like I know I'm not going to like it. So at this point, I just kind of feel like it's cool to say I'm 29. I've never had something that pretty much probably everyone that's not allergic to peanut butter has had. So I still haven't had one and don't want one. All right, another weird thing for him is that y'all probably know this because he does it in probably like every video, but he says the wrong word for other words all the time. And he got it truly because his dad is the exact same way.
Do you want to give him an example?
Well, I was trying to think of one. I mean, y'all have seen it because he's done it in every single video.
No.
I'm always correcting you.
I always cut those out.
What?
When you correct me.
Oh, yeah, and he gets sayings wrong all the time along with that. So, you know the saying like spick and span? He'll say like spick and speen. And then I've said something like, well, that girl, she's a strange bird or something. And he was trying to do that like later on. He had never heard that saying, but later on he's trying to do it. And he's like, man, he was a strange fish.
Okay, so this one I think is pretty weird. So every night we have dessert, and Sutton has like this thing where
this is the one I knew you were gonna do.
She has to be watching the show while she's eating the dessert. And if the show's not going, it's like a real problem. Like I can't even talk to her. She'll serve us dessert. And like I'm like, man, this is good. She's like not saying anything. I'll be like asking her questions. Be like, where'd you get that? Where do you think of this dessert? And then she'll be like, can we just watch a show? So it's like while she's enjoying her dessert, she has to be watching the show.
Because I look forward to that dessert all day, and like when I get to that point, I want maximum enjoyment. All right, next thing for Nathaniel is that every night, so like we said, he's on his little routine. So every night, I go upstairs and brush my teeth and everything before he does, and we'll like be sitting on the bed. And then every night he comes up. Do you know where I'm going with it?
No.
He comes up, and while he's brushing his teeth, he will stand at the foot of the bed and just brush his teeth, like staring at me. And he doesn't say anything. He's just staring at me. Like, and I could not even be looking at him, like looking at my phone or something. And he just stares.
You should take that as a compliment, because when I'm brushing my teeth, I could be staring in the mirror. I could just be staring out into space, but why not have a good view?
And that's what he says. I'm like, what are you doing? Because I say that like all the time. He's like, just looking at the best thing in the room.
So speaking of weird, one weird thing that me and Sutton both do is a lot of times right before the video or right before the camera turns on, we take our glasses off. But for this video, we got some cool glasses, because these glasses are from Felix Gray. Thank you, Felix Gray, for sending us these glasses and sponsoring this video. For those of you that may not know, our devices, such as our cell phone, computers, TVs, they emit blue light, which is very similar to like sunlight, and it messes up your melatonin levels. Melatonin makes you sleep better. So the idea is that by having a blue light blocking technology on your glasses, it helps prevent that blue light from getting into your eyes. And you don't have to have prescription glasses either. They make it without prescriptions.
Yeah, the only blue blocker glasses I've ever seen are like the orange lenses. Y'all may have seen them, and they look so goofy. I was like, I would never wear those, but I would like something to block blue light. I didn't know there was like regular glasses that could do that. So I've noticed sleeping better personally. Have you?
Oh yeah.
Another funny thing we do about our glasses is that we decide together whether or not we're going to wear them. Like whenever we're going somewhere, like, are you wearing your glasses? And if one of us wears them, we both wear them.
Yep.
Many blue light blocking glasses that are out there don't filter enough blue light, especially like in the range where it matters.
Yeah, so Felix Gray is different in the sense that they use their own proprietary lens technology that filters actually 15 times more blue light than their competition where it matters the most.
I've never worn blue light blocking glasses before, so I didn't know if it was going to have any effect on me or not, but I have noticed after going to bed at night, I sleep better, because as I'm looking at my phone at night, that light is being blocked, and so feel like I've been sleeping deeper.
Yeah, and my prescription glasses I currently I had blue light blocking technology put on it, so I was already a believer in it before, because I spend so much time on my computer and phone working and whatnot. But I have to say that I like these better because they block out more blue light.
Something that I really liked about this company is that we were able to get them completely online. On their website, they have different shapes of faces to tell you like which glasses are going to look best on you, since you can't obviously try them on since they're online. And they got us the right size, the right prescription. We went off of our face shape, and I love them. And with my other glasses, I literally went to the store, I'm pretty sure 4 times, because they kept doing it wrong. Like it was crooked, and then they were too tight, and yeah, it was a big headache. But this one, it was so nice. They sent them in the mail, and they were just like perfect.
Yeah, for both of us. So that was pretty impressive. So for those of you that are interested in checking out Felix Gray for your own nifty little blue light blocking prescription glasses or non-prescription, we'll put our link in the description below. So go check them out. Okay, so back to our show. So I think this is probably the weirdest thing about Sutton.
Oh no.
And that is, it's kind of disgusting too. That is that she, I would say, is obsessed with popping my pimples.
What girl isn't?
Oh man. And so much so that if I pop one on my own without letting her know, she like gets mad about it. She's like, you didn't let me see.
Those are only for the real big ones that I know are going to be good.
The big ones. Oh my God. She says it like it's so normal.
Watch the comments below. People are going to be like, me too.
Yeah, and I know this is actually like a thing with girls in general that they love to just pop pimples on guys. Maybe girls too. I don't know, but wow.
Well, good thing I'm going gross for you too.
What do you mean?
Your next one is a gross one.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this is your last one.
Way to end with a bang.
I started with a bang, I'm ending with a bang. Is that he never admits to a toot.
Oh my gosh.
In our entire relationship, our entire marriage, he will never say, yep, I did it, sorry. He's always like, I didn't do that. You're just smelling things. That wasn't me.
Well, it's true. A lot of times you are
No.
just making up things. I don't know
No.
if Levi's sneaking in here or what.
And
but...
now he's like the boy that cried wolf. Like, if he were to be honest, might believe him. But now every time he says no, which is every time, I'm like, oh, you definitely did it.
She's just it's all in her imagination.
He's still going, even on camera.
Even on camera. Okay.
You just did it right now.
Did what?
You tooted.
No, I did not. She's so full of crap. I can't even tell you. All right, this one's not that. I mean, some of you might not find this that crazy, but to me, it's really weird because I'm like the complete opposite. So, she doesn't like bananas or berries. Who doesn't like bananas or berries? Those are like literally my two favorite foods ever. Every morning I make a smoothie full of bananas and berries, and she doesn't like them.
You didn't end with a bang.
I know, I didn't end with a bang, but that's because you're like so normal. She's like the most normal person ever, so I was really having to reach for some stuff. But I thought I got some good stuff out of her. We'll do a bonus one for Sutton because.
Because I'm not that weird.
Yeah, so she's like a little sleeping diva.
It's not good to be when you have kids.
If she doesn't get like a minimum of 9 hours of sleep, she acts like she's just exhausted.
It's not a minimum of 9 now. 8 and 9 is my good number. But let me put out there that we go to bed at the same time and I get up first. So what do you got to say about that?
First, we get up at the same time. You may get out of bed first because you got a baby crying, but we wake up at the same time.
Not every day.
And except you get the naps, and I work harder.
You're going to get hate for that one. This is Nate and Sutton sowing seeds of truth, love, and inspiration one view at a time.
And that was the weirdest things about us.